The Blitz.
Hey, welcome to a Monday. Going to be a cool one. High of 63. The good news is the sun returns after just a gloomy, rainy, blah Sunday. Drive took an extra 35, 40 minutes to get home from Detroit. It just rained the entire time on the drive.
They shut down Cedar Point.
Oh, did it get flooded?
Yeah, they
again?
just were like, you can use your passes another day.
Right.
Yeah.
That's like they've had a lot of rain at Cedar Point this year. Seeing people walk through calf high water in some of the areas.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I saw that video. Crazy.
We'll see how Monday goes. I don't know. Feeling off. I got I don't know where this came from. Little pimple / herpaderp right on my bottom lip. Right where the lip meets the face.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I got a pimple there.
Does it hurt?
A little bit.
Yeah.
But it's in that spot where you can't squeeze because that hurts even more.
Ooh.
And then yesterday we get home from Detroit at 2:15. And, of course, we had the amazing pre-party yesterday at A&R, which I had to get to. That started to be there at 3. So all I could do is run in the house and change my clothes, shower and change my clothes. And I got back in the car to leave, and I see, through my peripherals, as I'm getting in, there's something underneath my seat, my driver's seat. So I look under, there's a jar of peanut butter. I'm like, the hell is there a jar of peanut butter under my driver's seat? So I'm trying to get it out, but the wiring and the way the seat and car is made, there's not enough room. So I get out and I open up the back door and I get down and I have to reach, but I can't stick my arm straight back. The only way I can do it is rotate my arm clockwise to slide under the seat to try and grab this peanut butter jar. And I don't know what happened. I didn't know there were muscles there, but underneath the armpit, everything just went and just cranked up. It just cramped.
Wow.
Yes.
And so now this whole area is just killing me underneath my arm.
You need to stretch more.
Yeah, it was the strangest feeling.
But you got the peanut butter out.
Got the peanut butter
Nice.
out. Apparently it was from one of our Target pickup orders, and it rolled out of the bag. And it had just been sitting there. Yeah, I walk
Free
in the
peanut
house.
butter.
Walk in the house, Nora, and I'm like, what the hell is peanut butter doing underneath my driver's seat?
Have you ever reached your hand under your driver's seat and gotten shocked?
No.
It's happened to me twice. Do I have a wiring problem?
Yeah, you got exposed wires under there?
I don't know. I guess. I don't reach under there anymore.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, rather than getting it fixed, I just don't reach under there.
That sounds like a barbecue waiting to happen.
Yeah?
You should probably get that looked at.
That's weird, man.
Or tape it out. You get an electrical tape. Yeah, close that thing off.
I'm not touching it. Yeah.
Get your husband on that. That's
I haven't
safe.
told him. This is the first time it's come to light.
Yeah, that's not safe.
Yeah.
At all. How are you, Kelly?
Great. I'm great.
Good weekend?
I had a great weekend. Yesterday I was so appreciative of the rain because I binge watched Nurse Jackie from morning till night. I haven't seen that show in years.
Right.
It was on Showtime or whatever, but they put it on Netflix. I'm like, oh, this deserves a rewatch. It's a great show. I literally did not look up from binge watching Nurse Jackie the whole day.
It was
except to
a
eat.
perfect day for it.
Oh,
Just cool and rainy and blah. Yeah, that was a binge day.
it was good. It was
It's
a
like
binge
ick
day.
weather, man.
Yeah, it was ick. It was beautiful on Saturday. How did your fishing tournament go, Thick?
Ick.
Oh, okay.
That was terrible.
Not good?
No, I caught one 13-inch bass.
13-inch. That sounds pretty good. Isn't it?
Save that.
How big's a
Save that.
Oh my gosh. How big is a normal bass? That sounds like a normal size bass.
Are
Well,
you
it's a
talking
keeper.
summer or winter? It
They
depends.
they have to be 12 inches to keep, but that was the only fish I caught in 6.5 hours, and we said screw it and went home early.
Did you see other people just reeling them in
No,
left and right?
I didn't. The people I talked to said they were struggling. I don't.
What if
man,
that was the biggest bass that was caught and you took off early?
Well, then
Too bad.
somebody with a 12.5-inch bass is really happy right now. But I guarantee it wasn't.
But no.
Somebody always finds them. You could have the worst day on the water, but somebody out there's having a great day.
And you did all the different
I threw everything
lures and
out.
all the
Oh,
different
man,
things
I tried,
you do.
I tried everything.
Well, I'm sorry.
Couldn't get them to bite.
Did you even stay long enough to take a whiz over the side of the boat?
Oh, a couple times.
Oh, a couple times. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, so did my son Tyler.
All
yeah,
right.
that's
Okay.
a normal thing. That happens.
Right. Well,
But the rest of the weekend was awesome.
Good.
Because, I mean, the Buckeye game, obviously, another shutout. And then my Cowboys rolled the Commanders.
They did. Well, I'm glad you had a good weekend all in all.
You got your game tonight.
Yes. Yeah. And thankfully, it's a 7 o'clock game.
Yeah.
Not
There
the
were
10 o'clock game.
great football games.
All weekend. College football was nuts.
Amazing.
3 of the top 10 lost or something like that? I mean, it was
Indiana's number 2.
Yeah.
This is nuts.
Unbelievable, for sure. Very busy Monday, lots to get to, including your chance to win your tickets for Sonic Temple. That's right. All week, we are giving away full weekend GA passes to Historic Crew Stadium from May 14th through May 17th, 2026, as you are listening for 2 back-to-back Sonic Temple artists sometime between now and 9 a.m. When you hear those 2 songs back-to-back, call number 9, and you are going to win those pair of tickets.
Nice.
We also have to talk about what I am going to call the dichotomy of Michigan, because 2 things happened on Saturday 2 stories that couldn't be the most opposite stories that happened to me over the weekend. So we will talk about that. And we have to get to Gummy Thoughts coming up here in a little more than an hour. Right now, let's get going with Blitz Morning Trivia. Thick.
All right, $25 up for grabs to waterbeds and stuff if you're the first one to text in the correct answer. Actress Jennifer Lawrence was recently on the Graham Norton show, and she shared a story about another actor who came over to her house and was hungry. And so she pulled leftovers out of the garbage that she had just thrown in the garbage to feed said actor. Who was that actor? Be the first one to text in his name at 800-821-9970, and we will give you $25 to waterbeds and stuff.
All right, let's get that answer for Blitz Morning Trivia. Think what you got for us.
All right, Jennifer Lawrence was at home when another actor stopped by her house, surprised her, and showed up. And he was hungry, and she didn't have any food, so she pulled leftovers she had just thrown in the trash out and fed him with the leftovers. And we asked, who was that actor? And it was Robert Pattinson from Twilight fame.
Yeah, okay.
So they're friends, and here's what she had to say.
So he comes in, and I give him a hug, and he's like, do you have any food? I'm so hungry. And I'm like, yeah, come in. And then he goes to the bathroom, and I do have food, but it's in the trash. And so while he was in the bathroom, I was just like pulling food out of my garbage can. My girlfriends were like, and I'm like, well, no. And then so he eats it, and we're all just kind of like watching him eat this trash. And then when he was finished, he was like, I'm still hungry, is there more? And I'm like, well, there is, but it's in the garbage. And he was like, I don't mind. And then he was like, pulled it out of the trash and kept eating it.
He ate more.
Man, it depends. Is it like in a container and you threw the container out?
Like leftovers from that you ordered,
right?
Kind of thing. I'm guessing. I mean, you certainly didn't just dump food in the trash and then pick it out. Feed it to Robert Pattinson,
if it's in a container.
Yeah, but it hadn't been there.
I'd eat it. Yeah, if she threw it away 20 minutes ago,
right,
and it's in a container, I'd eat it.
I mean, there's DoorDash, for goodness sakes. Like,
there is that, but sometimes, depending on what you want, that's a 45-minute wait.
And who shows up at someone's house unexpected and asks for food?
I guess he was working close by.
And also, I feel like Jennifer Lawrence finds herself really interesting.
She does, yes. That is true.
Well, they just did a movie together.
I just love how you're breaking down the rules of who shows up unannounced.
I'm annoyed by both these people.
You show up unannounced. You are not coming through the gateway of the door. You're sorry. Nice seeing you.
I've got something. Go have at it. You can look through my cupboards. You can look through my fridge. If you can find something to eat, go for it.
But if you show up unannounced, don't expect me to feed you.
No.
They just did a movie together called Die My Love, which hits theaters November 7th. So.
Oh, I've seen the trailer for that.
Yeah. Macy Conkey from Lancaster was the first one to text in the correct answer and scored the $25 to waterbeds and stuff.
Congratulations, Macy. It's a Monday, and I figured let's start off the week on the right foot, and that would be the dancing foot, because I love that we've done this a few times now. And now Blitz Nation is stepping up, and I'm getting messages and emails from people showing me the ones that they have found, because we've done this a few times where I find these funk versions and remixes of rock songs that we play here on the Blitz and rock songs that we've rocked out to for years and years. And I found another one. This song I did not know, actually. Vic introduced it to me this morning because I didn't grow up listening to Iron Maiden. I really couldn't tell you anything about them. But Doug emailed me and said, hey, you've been doing these funk versions. I found one for you. And so this is a funk version of Iron Maiden. And I'll tell you what, the song, I don't know the song, but this funk version is really good. And then hearing the original that Thick played for me, absolutely unbelievable.
You want to hear a clip of that first?
You want to play the Trooper? You're going to play the original?
You want just a clip of it?
Okay, yeah. This is the original one.
Oh, nope, almost did the version.
Now,
it's one of my favorite Maiden songs.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, what would it sound like? What would happen if you funk it up and exchange that guitar for a horn section? Here you go. Bass line. Woo.
Yeah, you take my life, but I'll take yours too. You fire your musket, but I'll run you through.
He's still got a little rock in his voice.
Yeah. You better stand, there's no turning back. The bugle sounds, the charge begins. But on this battlefield, no one wins. The smell of backward smoking horses.
Who'd have thought that horn section and guitar is so interchangeable?
I love it.
Yeah, I can't be mad. Can't be mad at that. No, Doug, I really appreciate you sending it in. If you find one, please send it in. We'll play it because, man, these funk remixes are fun. Funk it up. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Doug, I really appreciate it. Anyone else, please feel free to send me a message if you find one of these.
Here comes a breakdown.
Funk it up, ma.
Uh-oh.
That's so good.
Stank face.
We body praising high.
Yeah. That's a good one again. Thank you very much, Doug.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Oh, our first story takes us down south. We've got ourselves a WTF. What the Florida? Brevard County, a 911 call was released, and it's pretty scary. There is a mother who went to a gas station to run inside real quick. Now, I know we're all probably thinking the same thing. If you've got your 1-year-old child in the back seat of your car and you have to stop at the gas station, I know it can be very frustrating and time-consuming, but don't leave the baby in the running car by itself while you run into the gas station to grab whatever you need to grab, because bad things can happen. Yes, it would be a hassle to unbuckle the baby and bring them with you and then have to buckle them back in when they don't want to be buckled in and they're doing that weird body rigor mortis thing where none of their bones bend and you're fighting them to get them back in the chair. But don't leave your baby in the car, because stuff like this can happen.
My car!
911, where's your emergency?
No! That's my car! I don't care! If I can see you, my kid's in there! I don't care!
Ma'am, what's the address where you need help?
That's why I come back. He brought my car back.
Alright, what's going on? Somebody tried to tow it?
No, some random guy at the gas station just tried to take off with my car. He noticed my son was in here, so we brought it back, but he literally about left with my child when I ran into the gas station.
So he tried to steal your car?
I guess he's apologizing, but he still just tried to steal my car.
Okay, so it's a good thing to leave your kid in the car because then your car won't get stolen.
I guess, if that's the way you want to look at it, sure. You know, whether this guy was, knowing he's not a good parent, didn't want to have to deal with it, is okay with car theft charges, but not okay with kidnapping charges.
Right.
Like, I don't know what clicked.
I feel like if I'm going to steal something, if you have anything living in your car, like a dog, a kid, pass. Hard pass. I
Yeah.
do not need that extra responsibility.
Yeah.
I'm dealing with a stolen car now.
Completely
saying?
agree with you. He did return the car. However, when he did so, that did give time for the police to show up, and he was arrested right there on the spot. So
He
Jeez.
apologized.
He did apologize.
He did everything right, if you ask me.
Except step number one, which was stealing
Right.
a car.
After
Right.
stealing the car, he did everything
Give
right.
the guy one pass.
Second story heads over to Phoenix, where they have they've had some recent unseasonable rainfall in the valley, and because of this rain, it is bringing out rarely seen toads in certain state parks. However, these are venomous toads. So now the director of the Banner Poison Control and Drug Information Center has had to come out and said, hey, I know these Sonoran desert toads are now showing up, also known as the Colorado River toads, but don't lick the toads. I know what you're thinking. Yes, the toxin is going to get you high. You're going to have a good old time. But no, it is not a good idea and can lead to some terrible, terrible things.
First thing I would do is take a garden hose and flush their tongue and then make plans to get to an emergency clinic right away. The key thing is you want to keep their body temperature from spiking because that can lead to seizure and death. And so, quick rinse of the tongue, work that tongue, get that slime off.
That's a very interesting statement this gentleman made, because I could play this exact same clip. Like let me set up the scenario for you. This is me talking about the girl that I dated right before I met Nora and what I had to do.
First thing I would do is take a garden hose and flush their tongue and then make plans to get to an emergency clinic right away. The key thing is you want to keep their body temperature from spiking because that can lead to seizure and death. And so, quick rinse of the tongue, work that tongue, get that slime off.
Wait. Yeah. You met who? Oh, you met Kelly?
What?
Oh, let me tell you what happened last time I hung out with Kelly.
First thing I would do is take a garden hose and flush their tongue and then make plans to get to an emergency clinic right away. The key thing is you want to keep their body temperature from spiking because that can lead to seizure and death.
All right.
Don't worry, I'll kick you in the face before you can get your tongue near me.
Fair enough.
So, I don't. I've heard this like a couple of times in the past about licking toads. It's a buzz, right? I mean, it gets you high or something.
That's the old rumor. If you lick the back of a toad,
Yeah, it's like a psychedelic or
Yeah.
something.
Okay.
Your eyes, like you get the little the spinny things going around in your eyes.
you sound like you're talking from experience.
No, well, I'm talking from watching a cartoon about it.
Oh,
So you're like
When you're-
tripping.
yeah,
It's like doing acid.
yeah. From what they're saying,
Okay.
but don't do it. If you come across a toad, don't lick its back. It can lead to illness or even death.
That's gross, man.
Yeah, well, I have zero desire to try that.
No, just gonna hit a blotter. You don't
Yeah.
need to lick a toad.
That's your not so breaking news. 99.7 The Blitz. So a little excited. It worked out the way that Nora and I's pay periods fell. It worked out that there's a little bit of extra money. So we're doing a Sam's Club trip.
Okay.
Kind of excited.
Love it.
Gonna load up on some things.
Like what things?
Mostly it's gonna be
Toilet paper?
No, it's gonna be meats.
Oh,
We're gonna load
meats.
up on the meats and the snacks for the boys, because we can
Perfect.
get the big box of 747 potato chip bags.
Oh, those will last 2 days.
Exactly. But at least it'll be a little bit cheaper. But it's funny that you mentioned TP, because although not going to find it at Sam's Club, you can jump online, because Charmin is bringing back the Forever Roll. Do you remember they did this about 6 years ago, where they had Forever Rolls? It was a giant toilet paper roll. A regular Yes. A regular roll of Charmin has about 77 sheets on it. This one has 1,700 sheets of toilet paper. So, I did the math. Thick, just so you know, if you get yourself a Forever Roll from Charmin, using your 4 sheets that you use,
Per poop.
that's 425 rips on the Forever Roll. And if on average you're doing 3 wipes per poop, you are going to get 141.6 poops out of the Forever Roll.
All right.
So,
like a third of the year.
Yeah, you'll be good
4
to go.
months supply.
Now, of course, this isn't going to fit on your normal wall toilet paper holder.
This is like the industrial stuff?
Kind of, yeah. You
got
got
to have in our bathroom here.
Got to get a special one. Yep.
So you got the whole thing sticks way out from the wall and no.
Well, you could probably get one of those stands if you have enough room.
I guess so.
So a special stand that will just hold your spool of toilet paper. It's going to run you about $35, which actually isn't bad. For say, if the average roll has 77 sheets and this one has 1,700,
how many rolls?
One roll for $35 at 1,700.
Okay.
Sheets, right? Because how much is like the 12-pack of double rolled toilet paper?
Well, that's what I asked though. But you said it's $35 for one roll.
Oh no, 3-pack. I'm sorry, 3-pack for around $35.
Where are we storing this massive thing?
Your garage, your shed.
I guess.
Yeah, you'll be able to get it at Walmart, Target, and order it on Amazon.
Okay. I'll pay more for the convenience of a small roll.
Yeah, I mean, I got to set up something to hold this. Like everybody's got extra room in their bathroom, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
you're giving up valuable bathroom real estate there.
Knock out a wall so I could
get the forever roll.
My forever roll.
What would you want? What would you want bulk item of? If on like toilet paper. I mean, sure, nice and all, but that's not something you really want. Can you think of something you want?
Yeah,
like
York peppermint patties.
Just a dumpster full.
Yes.
York peppermint patties.
Because I have like a closet I could put the bag in and then just like refill a smaller bag.
Smaller one? Yeah, you just keep going back.
I go through those bad boys at a very, very fast clip.
Just gnawing on them. Okay.
What about you?
I'm thinking if it were to be, oh man, what would you know what I would like? And this is more of a packaging issue than it is about size. But I want a huge container of turkey slices, like sandwich meat. But it's got to be toilet paper style, where you know the single sheet pull through paper towel.
Yeah.
I want my sandwich meat like that,
Yeah.
right? Because I can get the amount of... Because now it's
idea.
like folded in on itself in the package like
and it's
this.
stuck together and it rips in half. And,
Yes.
Yeah.
Give me the single pull. Oh, just a sandwich deli meat turkey dispenser on the wall, pulling about one sheet at a time to make my sandwich. Oh, that'd be amazing.
That's a good idea.
So I'm sorry, I'm stuck on the math here. This doesn't sound like a deal.
Okay.
What? So tell me again. What's the big roll? It's 1,700.
Yep. 1,700
squares.
sheets.
So 1,700 squares, and the regular roll is
77.
Oh, 77.
Yeah. What do you think?
I thought you said 700 for some reason.
No, 77 sheets.
Okay. Well, now the math makes sense.
Okay. Way to get locked up on the numbers.
I'm just mathing.
Look for the Forever Rolls coming to Walmart, Target, and Amazon, both online and in stores. Actually, forget coming to. They are available now, it says. So go get yourself some Forever Rolls, 99.7 The Blitz.
And now, all right, I'm listening. 3 things you need to know before you go.
An Amazon Web Services outage caused some major disruptions around the world. Service provides remote computing services to many governments, universities, and companies. On Down Detector, it was started around 4 a.m., lasted for a while. Now things are really coming back online quickly, but there were issues with Snapchat, Roblox, Zoom, Reddit, Ring, Fortnite, Robinhood, the McDonald's app. Tons of services were impacted by this, but it looks like engineers were able to get everything up and moving again within a couple hours. So
yeah, man, I couldn't live without ordering my 20-piece nuggies.
Oh yeah,
on the app.
Yeah, you don't need
Very
that
frustrating.
down.
How quickly we can just be ended.
Hey, right.
That's the truth. That's what there's one service that can be down, a massive service like Amazon Web Services, and we're cooked.
Everything's interlocked and connected.
Yeah. The Louvre in Paris opened its doors to the public yesterday at 9 a.m. And at 9:30 a.m., 2 burglars were lifted onto a second-floor balcony on an electric ladder mounted on a truck. They used grinders to break a window, which set off security alarms. But no worries, they still smashed 2 cases holding the crown jewels of France, setting off more alarms. They snatched 8 precious pieces of jewelry, including a sapphire necklace, a royal emerald necklace and matching earrings, and a crown worn by the wife of Napoleon Bonaparte. As the thieves were making their escape, they dropped the crown, but they were able to hang on to the other jewels. They made it back down the ladder to waiting mopeds, where 2 accomplices were there. Took them about 7 minutes in all to get away. And they did this when the place was packed with people.
Wow.
Packed with people. They, the 2 that got into the Louvre were threatening the security guards and everything. And so they were all worried about keeping the guests safe. So they tried to usher people away from what was going on, which sort of let the thieves get what they...
I'll tell you what, ever since this story broke, George Clooney, Brad Pitt, and Matt Damon have been real quiet.
Yeah, that's right.
Real quiet.
I mean, this sounds like a movie.
Yeah, it does. It really does. Limp Bizkit bassist Sam Rivers has died at the age of 48. No cause of death given. The band posted on social media Saturday saying, "Today we lost our brother, our bandmate, our heartbeat. He wasn't just our bass player. He was pure magic." The post was signed by the original members of Fred Durst, Wes Borland, John Otto, DJ Lethal. Rivers was a founding member of Limp Bizkit. He was with the band from 1994 until he left in 2015 because of alcohol-related liver disease. He did receive a liver transplant and rejoined the band in 2018. Of course, he was here with the band at Sonic Temple in 2024, and sadly passed away. It sounds like it may have been a liver issue, but they haven't said for sure. So,
well, the DJ Lethal commented F cancer.
Oh, he
on
did?
social media, yeah.
Oh.
So, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, it might not have been his liver. He did get a liver transplant.
No, it definitely was liver. At least that's the story. It was liver. So whether it was transplant or it turned into cancer or...
Who knows?
Or maybe that had to do with something else. I don't know. Yeah. But it was just the timing.
Yeah, yep. All right, those are your 3 things.
We have spent many mornings talking about AI and stories that come out, the advancement of AI, how interconnected it's becoming in our lives, and how you should probably get used to it because it's here to stay. I mean, some of us believe it might not take the best route, especially with this new, what's this new app? Sora.
Yeah.
Where people are making videos that you can't tell basically what's real and what's not.
The only
real.
reason they might look like AI is because they're so crisp and clear that it's almost more than what our cameras can do.
That makes sense.
Or something. I don't know.
Yep. And I don't know legality-wise, but I know a lot of times now if you see one of those Sora videos, it has like the Sora logo on it.
Yes.
That should be legal. Like, it should be a part of the law so you know what you're watching.
It should be, but I bet you anything there's a pay service that lets you take the watermark off.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Well, I bring this up because there was a story last week that they have seen a huge increase, especially with the younger generation, who are not only talking about, but actually consider themselves in a relationship with AI or their Chat GPT bot because they are now sharing more and more information. This Chat GPT learns about you. It knows how to talk back to you in your vocab, if you will. It can share personal information and personal stories because, again, it learns from all the things you tell it. So, again, we are seeing an increase in people in relationships with AI chatbots. And how far this is going to go, I don't know. But I did have to find out more information, so I picked up the phone and wanted to make sure we had the most knowledgeable person available. So we brought in the Blitz Morning Love Doctor. Dirk Motomoto is here. Oh, yeah. We're talking computer love, baby. I can tell you this right now. The only thing that can match Dirk Motomoto when it comes to loving is AI. Let me prove it to you. I asked AI how to eat a donut, and this is what AI had to say. You absolutely want to take your first bite right from the hole, the little opening where they injected the cream or jelly. Why? Because if you bite the donut anywhere else, the pressure you apply is gonna force that sweet, messy goo to squirt right back out of the injection site. And you'll end up wearing the filling instead of tasting it. Start at the hole. Let the sweet stuff rush into your mouth. And you'll keep the situation as clean as possible while getting the full... While getting the full... While getting the full...
Dirk.
While getting the full messy pleasure of that first big hit of filling. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Dirk Motomoto. You can go now, man. We're good.
That guy's going to get malware on his hard drive.
Good news is they have a pill for that, though. They can clear that right up. Yeah, that's exactly what exactly how AI tells you to eat a donut. So I can see why people would fall in love with that. Oh, I'm in my equivalent of pajamas today. Just sweatpants and a hoodie. I'll be honest, there was no shower. It was roll out of bed, come to work this morning. Out later than I wanted to be. But thank you to everyone who came out to the second show for the Blitz Fall Concert Series. In this moment, Funeral Portrait, Dayseeker, Dead. It was a great show at Kemba Live. Nice little pre-party beforehand at A&R, which is a great setup.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Love that. And those will continue more shows. But I was there till about 9:30, which usually by that time I've been snoozing for about an hour or so.
Late for you.
Yep. So when I got home, first thing I did, popped that gummy, wanted to get to bed, wanted to sleep hard, getting ready for the week. But the gummy kicked in before I fell asleep. So I wanted to share some of the things that ran through my mind as I was dozing off. Like I thought about this. Why do we say have a safe flight to people? Like, look, I'm in row 21 on my third captain and diet. I have no control over how safe the flight is or not. Nothing to do with me. Thought about this. Anyone who attends a farewell... Now, pay attention, okay? This needs to go into effect. Make this law. Anyone who attends a farewell tour is entitled to go to any future tour from that band or act for free.
100%. I love that.
That is great.
I love that.
Yes, let's start this right now.
I mean, well, Aerosmith had 3 farewell tours. I know I paid good money to go see George Clinton and the Parliament P-Funk on their farewell tour back in 2017. They're still on the road. Come on now.
Yeah. I mean, the Eagles, Kiss, they've all done farewell tours 3 or 4 times.
I thought about this before falling asleep last night. Do pets name their owners? Yeah, dogs communicate. They talk to each other. So they're like, yeah, Frank is being a real ass this week. Dinner's been late like 3 times. Not giving me the same amount of treats he used to. Or do they give us stupid names like we do to them sometimes?
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking they give us stupid names.
Yeah.
I thought about this before falling asleep last night. A Z is just a 7 on its knees.
Oh,
okay.
How about that?
Yeah.
Or it's an N on its back.
That too.
On its side.
On its side.
Yeah.
N.
Because if it was on its back, it'd be an upside down
all the way up.
Z.
Well, no.
Because
if we're on our back, if we're on
its side.
If we're on our back, then you're not upside down.
What does
We
it
lay
matter?
down.
You're falling on your side. We're falling on our back.
Okay, I see.
Either way.
Yeah, you're right. Or it's front. Yeah, I get it. I got you. You're right. I'm sorry.
Can you take a gummy and get on our level?
Catch up, man. Thought about this before falling asleep last night. If we're not meant to eat late night snacks, then why is there a light in the fridge?
Oh, isn't that
right.
true?
We can see what's in the fridge during the day. We only lead that light after we've popped some gummies and you get the money. You're like, I got to go hit the fridge.
So true.
Thought about this before falling asleep last night. Making a typo in an online argument is the equivalent of your voice cracking in a verbal argument. Nothing like trying to make a forceful statement and you're like, you know what? I'm going to tell you the last time that if you don't... This crossed my mind right before I fell asleep. There are more nipples in the world than people.
That's true.
Well,
that is true. They're twice the number.
More than that. Some people have a third nipple.
yeah?
Gosh, I didn't think of that.
And this was the last thing I thought about before reaching the sweet, sweet bliss of La La Land. Why do nurses, when they're giving you an injection, say you're just going to feel a little pinch? The pinch is a completely wrong word. They just don't want to say little prick. Make you second think what you're about to get hit with. Yeah, here comes a little prick. Excuse me?
Clench up.
Yeah, this is not what I paid money for. I have before, but this instance, this is not what I paid money for. I saw this post online, and I wanted to know how you would handle this or how you would feel about this. Because I'm kind of on the fence. I'm not totally mad at this guy or gal. An Airbnb host is currently being sued by a guest who stayed there because this Airbnb host sent pictures of this male guest with another woman to the renter's wife after he refused to pay $960 in fees and left a bad review about the Airbnb online.
Yeah, all bets are off.
If you owe me $960
And you're with some woman I know isn't your wife?
then yeah, I don't know if I have a problem with that. Pay up. Do what you're supposed to do. You kind of throw on your shoulders, you feel the same way, all bets are off?
I mean, I hate a cheater. I really do. I cannot stand a cheater. If there's some way I can really mess things up for you, I might do it.
Oh.
I don't know if, especially if you owed me money.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of putting it over the top. Would you, if you saw something online, let's say it's like an old school Facebook friend that, just social media type stuff, but you happen to come across a piece of information somehow that you see like the husband is cheating, are you hitting her up?
I don't think so.
You're not
if
getting involved?
If they're a good friend currently, you better believe I am.
Right. But not a social media.
But not somebody, and there's a chance I don't know a giant piece of information, so I'm not going to insert myself in something like that.
Yeah, okay. All right. Vic, how you feel? Airbnb owner sends over photographic proof that this person is cheating because they owe him money and left a bad review.
Pay your bill, dumbass.
Okay. 800-821-9970. Are you okay with this?
That's an arrogant person who thinks they can not pay their bill and get away with cheating.
Yes.
Like, who are you? That guy needs to learn a lesson.
Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hi, it's Randy.
Randy, how are you? Are you okay with this Airbnb host and doing what he did and exposing the cheating?
I don't think so. He should have kept it to himself.
Kept it to himself. Okay. All right.
So just take the loss and go ahead and let this guy...
$960 loss?
Well, you can still, go after the money. You get credit.
Yeah.
Collection after him,
I want to know, thanks for the call, Randy. Really appreciate it. What is the renter suing for? What's the legality there?
Emotional distress.
Wait, the renter is suing?
Yes, the renter is suing the Airbnb host for releasing the photo.
Yeah, there's a
screwing
legal...
up my marriage isn't a legal precedent.
Loss of, consortium? You ever heard of that?
No. You went to more law school than I did. I have no idea what that means.
If a woman was cheated on by her husband, she can sue the gal that he cheated on her with for loss of consortium.
Oh, I did not know
some
that.
States.
Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Ray.
Ray, how are you handling this? Are you okay with this Airbnb host releasing this information?
I don't know.
Don't know. Come on.
I don't know.
You got to have an opinion. Have you ever been cheated on before?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so would you want this Airbnb host to step forward and show you this picture if he knew that you were being cheated on and you would have found out that way?
I guess
Yes, I would want to know. It depends on the Airbnb's intentions. If they're trying to do the right thing, then yes. If they're doing it for some, sneaky stuff, then I guess not. But they say what needs to come to the light will come to the light and all that. So,
did you catch your man cheating in a unique way, like finding out through an Airbnb host? Did something unique happen, or did you just walk in on him?
It was with my. Oh my God, this is terrible. My boyfriend, he hit on my twin sister.
Gross!
He didn't know it wasn't you. He thought it was you.
Yeah, right.
That's not the case.
And she felt horrible about it, kept it from me because she didn't want it to hurt me, told my mom. I had a feeling, because we have twin powers or whatever.
Right,
and I had a feeling that something bad had happened. So I broke up with him. It had no proof whatsoever. I just broke up with him, and I was at my mom's talking to her about it, and I was like, did I just make the worst mistake of my life? I just feel like, I don't know, like something's wrong. And my mom was like, well, you were right. Something was wrong about 6 months ago.
Oh, no. So were you mad at your mom and your sister from holding it from you?
Yeah, I was.
6 months.
This was 10 years ago. So looking back on it now, I was like, why would you want me to stay with somebody like that? But they just didn't want to hurt me, and they thought I was happy. But I could just tell something was wrong.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, those twin powers are something special, man. Did she ever call you up and be like, what are you doing over there? I got lockjaw all of a sudden. No? Okay. Just wondering. Hey, we really appreciate the call. I hope you have a great Monday. Thanks for sharing the story with us. 800-821-9970. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Carrie.
Carrie? Carrie, how would you feel if this Airbnb host exposed you or maybe your wife cheating and sent you the photo saying, hey, look at this?
Well, in this certain situation, this is completely my fault, because why did he use an account linked with his wife's?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could start asking questions like that.
To get that information.
Yeah? But would you be mad about it? That's the question.
I mean, if it was me, obviously, yes.
Someone else, not so much. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Carrie, thanks so much, and have a great Monday. Blitz. Hi, who's this?
Good morning, it's Tristan.
Tristan, are you getting mad at this Airbnb host for calling out your cheating?
No, because I believe in play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Okay. So shouldn't have been doing it in the first place, and there would have been no issue to deal with.
He would have just paid his bill.
Okay.
He wouldn't be in that situation.
All right. Well, Tristan, I really appreciate you joining the show this morning. Have yourself a great Monday. I know you're tired, Tristan, because I met you yesterday at the show. Yeah.
Tristan's great.
Yeah, super nice guy. So thank you very much.
Do we know if what he did is illegal, the B&B owner? Is it illegal?
By sending out the picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, again, I don't know.
I guess that's what the lawsuit's going to tell us.
Exactly.
I guess the judge will have to decide that. But
Julie,
I'm trying to understand what law was broke or whatever.
Julie says, I think all cheaters need to be busted and called out, no matter what. Okay, Julie, putting your foot down. 800-821-9970. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Brandon.
Brandon, are you mad at the Airbnb host for sending this out, or more mad at the guy for cheating?
Well, what if they were in an open relationship and he wasn't cheating?
Well, if that's the case, then he'll get home and the wife will be like, oh, look what the Airbnb host sent me, and wouldn't care.
She's cute.
Yeah. Why didn't you invite me?
Exactly. So maybe they have a agreement where they have to go and have
a separate location. We don't talk about it, sort of thing. It just is what it is. I mean, total possibility.
Would he be suing, though, if that was the case?
Right. He is suing the Airbnb owner, so I have to assume that is not the case at all. But, I mean, I like how you're asking the questions. Appreciate the call, man. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, this is Steve.
Steve, how are you feeling about this Airbnb host sending out this picture? Would you be mad about it?
Look, I got to be honest. I want to be, super happy. It's like cheaters suck. I get it. The question that I really have is, what is in the context of the picture that proves that it's cheating, and how did the Airbnb host get that?
Well, I can tell you this right now. They have it because they have security cameras that are up around the location, and the gentleman is holding the woman's hand as they're walking through the front door.
Okay, so no nudity.
I was picturing something maybe unsavory. It's like, well, maybe that's why there's an issue. Where's those cameras at?
Oh, yeah, the whole teddy cam in the eyeball of the teddy bear sitting in the corner of the room. Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah, I have no experience with those, but I know what you're talking about. 100%.
But other than that, yeah, cheaters suck.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the call, man. Thanks for joining us on a Monday.
I don't. Do they? Are they can't have cameras in like the bedroom or the bathroom.
Well, how many times are you going to start that question just out of curiosity?
They can't have like cameras in the bedroom or the bathroom.
I think they can have cameras anywhere they want. It's just a matter of whether they get caught or not. I really always assume there's a camera every time I'm in a rental. If I'm doing like an Airbnb or anything like that,
you just assume there's a camera.
So what do you do? I mean, what do you do in the bathroom? You're gonna bathe, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
what are you going to do?
Yeah. If you don't know they're there, then, I mean, yes, people have been caught hiding cameras for sure, but I think the bathroom and bedroom are illegal.
I try to look. I literally look in every room to see if I can see anywhere where there might be a camera.
Do you check, like, vents and stuff? Do you look in, like, little vent
I
grates?
just look for, like, lights.
Little
just
red
have
lights.
the light off, and you look in the room and see if there's any type of light.
Okay.
That you can see little...
I mean, nothing wrong with that. It's kind of smart. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, this is James.
James, are you mad at the Airbnb host?
So I'm kind of mixed up on both of it. Like, I think she didn't really do anything wrong, but I was actually looking it up too, and it said that he's suing her for invading his privacy and stuff like that.
Okay, but it's the front door ring cam. It's the security camera. I wouldn't consider that privacy.
Yeah, the invasion is him
because he
sharing
went out
it.
and went to like his personal life where he wasn't supposed to be. But yeah, I mean, I don't have any problem with it because he was like cheating.
Right. Now,
But
Carrie texted in and said, against the law, expectation of privacy. So
You have no expectation of privacy, do you, on the front porch?
No, because
I don't think so.
you're not, because anybody can stand on a public sidewalk and record anything in view of them.
Oh, they've
legally.
got thousands of videos online about people doing that.
Yes.
I appreciate the call, man. Thank you so much.
So if you can see it from a public place, you can legally record it.
Right.
That's fact.
And if you're keeping, and it's your property, if you're keeping an eye on your house, with
everybody's got a ring cam.
With an outdoor ring cam, yeah, I don't know if that's necessarily an invasion of privacy, but we'll see what happens. 800-821-9970. It's 997 The Blitz.
And now, all right, I'm listening. 3 things you need to know before you go.
The FBI is leading the investigation into the discovery of a hunting stand near the Air Force One landing zone in Florida. The U.S. Secret Service says agents made the discovery during a security sweep ahead of the president's arrival in Palm Beach on Friday. Nobody was found at the location, but officials say the teams identified items of interest. The agency confirmed the hunting stand had a direct line of sight to the restricted parking area for Air Force One. Trump traveled to Florida Friday to spend the weekend in West Palm. Former New York Republican Congressman George Santos wants to reform the prison system after spending 84 days behind bars. Santos was sentenced to 7 years for wire fraud and identity theft, but had his sentence commuted late Friday by President Trump with an order for immediate release. Now, after his stint at FCI Ferreton in New Jersey, Santos says prison's dehumanizing and humbling. It's no fun in there. He wants to dedicate his entire life now to prison reform. It seems like prison's supposed to be a little humbling. That's what it's meant to do.
Yeah, without a doubt, there can be prison reform. There needs to be prison reform when it comes to who goes to prison and for how long and things of that nature. But yeah, you're not staying at the Hilton Garden Suites. This isn't a 4-star resort, homie. Sorry.
Well, a Michigan woman won the lottery last month with help from ChatGPT. Tammy Carvey won $100,000 in one of the huge Powerball drawings last month, and she just came to the Michigan Lottery headquarters to claim her prize. She told officials she asked ChatGPT for a set of Powerball numbers, and those are the numbers she played and won $100,000. Yes. It's wild. Now, Michigan Lottery did come out with a statement saying that although it does make for a very fun story, the results of all lottery drawings are random and cannot be predicted by utilizing artificial intelligence. I'd say they can. If somebody won $100,000.
That's pretty lucky.
That's pretty lucky.
I think we've reached the threshold where I have to buy some Mega Millions tickets because I think it's up to 700 million now.
Okay.
That's about 650, 700 is about my line.
Oh, is that where you'll join in?
That's where I join in.
Yeah.
Not doing it anymore.
No. Oh, you're not buying any more tickets?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, anything less than 600 million, I'm not buying tickets for.
The thing that makes me mad is I was buying regular lottery tickets and I was not getting even one number or maybe just one number. I'm like, this really brings home the odds of me never winning.
I had one, what was it, a month and a half, 2 months ago when it hit over $1 billion. Yeah. And I had a ticket and it was one number of the 5 original numbers, not the Powerball number, but of the five original numbers, I was one number higher or lower than every single number.
Whoa!
I was so mad. I was like, are you kidding me? How does this happen?
Crazy.
Yeah.
I had one before where I had like one number and a Powerball. I got like $8.
Oh, good for you.
No, I didn't come close. I didn't even pay for the $10 I spent on 5 cents of numbers.
Yep. Yeah.
It's no good.
Those are your 3 things.
I have to share my Saturday with you because it was both geese coming out. I guess that's the only way to say it. Both gooses came out on Saturday.
Okay.
And the morning and the night were so completely different, and it made me laugh so hard at how different they were. And for someone like me who is very much a yes man in terms of, do you want to go do this? Do you want to go try this? Should we explore this unexplored? Yes. I don't want to. Let's do it. I'm in. I'm all for an adventure. And Saturday night, probably one of the top 5 craziest things ever happened in my life, which is to say a lot. So Saturday, we met up with some friends. They hold once a year annual tailgate for the U of M game. Right across the street from the stadium is a golf course, and the huge tail. Everybody sets up at the golf course. So we went out there, and I met some new friends. This was Nora's best friend and her boyfriend and his group of friends and family. And so I got to meet some of his friends. And one guy, I had probably the most middle-aged white man experience of my life. We spent 20 minutes talking about brisket while at this tailgate because we were talking about meats, and then that turned into because he made a homemade salsa verde for the breakfast tacos we were having, and I was complimenting him, and I said, tomatillos, how many jalapenos used? We got into that. And then I talked about this potato recipe I made that I told you guys about that took 2.5 hours to make. And then we talked about cooking, and then I got into smoking. He's showing me videos of his brisket. You know, the videos where you jiggle it and you push down on it a little bit and the meat juice comes out to show how moist your brisket is. Yeah, 15, 20 minutes just talking about brisket. I was like, and I'm leaving there and I'm going, that is the most middle-aged white man thing I have ever done. Besides the time I was in Colorado Springs getting ready to grill up some steaks, and I saw my neighbor across the fence doing the same thing. And I was like, perfect weather for some grilling. Okay, that was...
Yeah, you've done it now.
Can't believe I said that.
Are you becoming your parents?
Yeah, somebody get me my slippers, because I just turned into an old man for sure. I just commented on the weather about grilling. What the hell happened?
You wash your trash cans.
Yeah, so we had a great time at the tailgate. Unbelievable. And that night, we went out with her best friend and boyfriend, grabbed a burger, whatever, and they went home early. Now, we were staying at a hotel there as the boys were visiting their dad. And right across the street from the hotel we're staying at is this really cool bar and grill. So Nora and I decided... let's go. It's a little too early. It was like 9:30 or so. It's like, let's go grab a cocktail and play some darts. That's like our new favorite thing to do is go play some darts somewhere. So we're there. We're throwing darts, watching the Saturday night college football game, just having a good time. So it's about 12:30, and we walk back across the street to the hotel. And the way this hotel is set up is it's a 4-story hotel, and floors 2, 3, and 4. Like you take the elevator to get to the floor, and then there's hallways, and the rooms are in the hallways, like a normal hotel.
Right.
However, the bottom floor, it's more motelish. The doors are right there, on the outside.
Okay, off the parking lot.
Off the parking lot, exactly.
Okay.
So we're getting to the entrance where you go into the actual elevator because we're on the 3rd floor. And about 4 doors down are 2 women. And just as we get to that front door, I know what they're doing. And I go, ooh, you're going to be in trouble. Because they were standing outside their rooms smoking a little of the devil's lettuce.
Like inside the hotel?
No, on
okay.
the sidewalk. So I was like, ooh. And they go, no, don't tell. If we give you a hit, will you not tell? And Nora, being social Nora, especially with a few cocktails in her, she goes over and makes conversation, because that's what Nora does. Nora will come back from the bathroom at the bar with 3 new best friends. That's what she does after a couple of cocktails. So she's chit-chatting with the girls or whatever, and we're just giggling or laughing about whatever. And they were, come on in. So they invite us into the hotel room. And we get inside, and there are 2, not huge, but decent-sized African-American gentlemen, and then another middle-aged white guy. And out of nowhere, we start talking. The middle-aged white guy comes up and introduces himself, and the second he talks, he's got an accent. I can hear it. And I'm like, oh, is that Irish or Scottish? I'm sorry. He goes, no, it's Scottish. And I was like, oh, okay. So I started talking about I had an opportunity to go to Scotland, and talking about the old course when I golfed out there at St. Andrews, and just all this kind of stuff. We're talking for about 5 minutes, and all of a sudden, we hear, I look over my shoulder, and one girl has gone to this gentleman, and one girl has gone to this gentleman. These 2 are...
Oh, they were paid friends?
These 2 are half naked. I don't know if they were paid or not, but they were starting their night.
What the crap?
Wait, was the Scottish guy the pimp?
So Nora and I look at each other, and I was like, do we just
leave?
Do we just leave?
Yes.
Yeah, there's no question.
Yes.
There's no decision to make.
Quickly.
At this point, one of the girls' shirts is off. It's about to go down.
What?
And I was like,
so those rooms are rented hourly?
So we leave. I was like, I leaned in. I was like, we're leaving, right? And she goes, yeah, we should go. And so we literally just walked out the door. But the one thing that has killed me since 12:45 a.m. on Sunday morning, Saturday night, who is the Scotishman?
Right.
What was he doing there?
He was the referee.
What, referee? Cameraman? Cock? I have no idea what he was doing there. I am so confused.
I do think he probably handles the business end of things.
I guess
you've got to have a business manager if you're running,
But how many of them just hang out in the room? That doesn't make...
How big was the room?
Normal hotel room.
Hotel
king size bed.
Okay.
Bathroom, around the wall.
It's not like it's not a suite. I mean, you don't have different rooms.
No, it was not a suite.
You're all right there.
They were both in the same bed?
No, one was in the bed and the other was in the chair.
Oh.
Yeah. One couple was in the chair.
Does that make a difference to you?
No, I'm just curious. I'm just trying to get the scene in my head.
Yeah. No, one couple was in the bed, the other one was in the chair.
That is really weird.
So, again, one of the strangest, interactions, and this is all from the time we walked across the street to the time we left the hotel room was 12 minutes. Seeing them on the sidewalk, walking into the hotel room, having a conversation with the Scotishman, to walking out the door after stuff was about to happen. I just couldn't believe it.
I think that things got seedy so fast that you don't know how much worse it's going to get. Really, you got to get out of that situation. Yeah. That is very, very weird.
If Nora and I ever take a trip over to Club Princeton, fine, whatever. You know what you're getting
You know
into.
what you're walking into.
But it's the only thing. Yeah, I'm wondering, like, were they trying to get you guys involved?
Right.
Why did they invite you in?
Inside.
Why?
Again, no clue. No clue. Especially if they were paid entertainment, then what are we doing there? I don't know.
Maybe the guys were the paid entertainment. No, well, it doesn't sound like that's how things were going down.
But total possibility.
Somebody texted and said he was the fluffer. Another text. Now I'm freaking hungry for brisket. Thanks, Goose.
Yeah. I got to get on that brisket. That's the one. That's how it started. I told him the one thing I want to do is smoke a brisket. I haven't had a chance to smoke a brisket yet. I mean, I had the chance Saturday night, but I left the hotel room before I did.
Exactly.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Hey, Kelly.
Yes.
Do me a favor real quick, if you will.
You got it.
My computer had a bit of a freeze. I need you to tell a story real quick.
Yes, I'll tell a story. What do you mean? Any story?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Well, let me catch you up to where I am in Nurse Jackie in my second run through. I'm in season 2. And have you guys watched Nurse Jackie? Have you ever seen it?
Nope.
No, but you lost your mind last week.
Oh
you were
God,
very
Netflix
adamant.
has Nurse Jackie.
You said how good the show is 3 times. Like, you have to watch it. Okay.
This is like serious adult, like, subject matter and, whatever. It's not for the kiddos, but I tell you, it is. Edie Falco might be one of my favorite actors on planet Earth. She is so great in this.
Wow, okay.
So anyway, there's that story. Let's see, what else?
I know, I'm trying. Hold on.
What are you, rebooting over there?
Kind of.
Okay,
the story I needed, I lost, and I can't get to it without... All right, look.
You know what? I have a story. Did you see that Sharon Osbourne, her dog just died? Like, what a horrible 3 months
It's been a rough couple months, yeah. That's unfortunate.
Oh, that was sad.
Hey, I'm ready now.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. First story. First story coming from Westchester County, New York, as police there are looking for 3 people who broke into an amusement park. However, I don't know if I'm fully angry at these 3 young gentlemen because it's just kind of retribution for all of us. For all the money we have spent trying to play stupid carnival games to win a stupid stuffed animal. Because the police just released photos of these 3 guys who broke into Playland Park just north of Manhattan, right off the beach there, and took off with about 200 stuffed animals. They came in by water, because this place is right next to the water, and pulled up in a small boat right on the beach. It was just before midnight. They hopped over a fence. They cut a bunch of cables in the control room, and they crammed 200 stuffed animals into garbage bags and then just left. Now, here's the thing. I guess they thought cutting the cables would shut down, like, the security cameras, but they got plenty of pictures of them, clear as day. So now police are asking for help.
All those stuffed animals. Where was this again?
Just outside of Manhattan at Playland Park in Westchester County, New York.
It was probably worth about $50 in all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because they get those things overseas for pennies.
What's that line from The Jerk where he's guessing age and weight, and he's like, you can win anything above the chiclets to the left of the erasers. It's like these tiny little, not including this and this and this.
Yeah. Story number 2, I wish I had more. Oh, here it is. Got it. Police in Maine are looking for an older gentleman, and I don't know if they should be. Because here's the deal. Someone left $7,400 in cash on the roof of their car. I'm assuming maybe it was in like in an envelope or something.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can think
of. Like they set it there while they're putting stuff in the car.
Exactly. And then they drove off.
Of all the things to sit there.
Oh. Well, police in Maine are looking for an older man who picked up the money and has walked away with it. Now, is there anything wrong with that?
Yeah, you got to report that to police.
I'm with Thick. I think
that's the law. I'm saying I'm not.
That's the law.
That's the law. Yes.
Especially that much money. It's not like you found a $20 bill on the ground.
Right. Okay. So where's the cutoff?
Oh, I don't know if there is one. I do know if you find money, you have to report it, and then if nobody claims it after a certain amount of time, then you get to keep it.
Okay. I mean, yes, anyone is going to be upset about losing $7,400.
I'm not saying
I would have to assume so.
I'm not saying I would report that money if I found it.
I found a
$20 bill on the floor of Costco the last time I was there, and I tell you, I looked around. I thought some kid dropped this out of their pocket. I think I looked and looked and looked. I didn't wave it around because listen, but I walked out of there and I didn't feel good about it. I tried to give it to my sister because I'm like, I don't want this. I feel like it's not. I shouldn't have it.
It happened in front of the White Sails Inn, and said, yeah, they are looking for this gentleman who picked up the money. They could face a charge of theft of mislaid or lost property. That's the law, basically. But man, I understand that you should. That's the right thing to do. But where's that line? Like you said, turning in the money, $7,400, huge chunk. You find a 20? Are you calling up the police or driving over to the station and be like, hey, I found this in Costco?
No, I wouldn't go to the police.
You find a $100 bill?
Charlie found $80 on the walking trail in Licking County, and he saw one guy down the road, and I met his wife like months ago on that very trail. So I contacted her on Instagram and said, hey, by chance, did your husband lose $80 out of his pocket? And she said, yes.
Who isn't going to say yes?
No. She's legit. It's
okay.
Totally legit.
Okay.
I mean, I believe her. And I'm like, can you give me your address? Charlie just dropped off the $80 in there. It's like, what are we going to do with $80? I mean, it's like, if you think you know who it belongs to, you got to ask around.
I would have asked if you lost money.
No, I did say
yes. How much did you lose?
No, yeah, I'm not going to grill her on $80.
Now, two people said it falls under the finder's keeper's law. So I don't know exactly what that means.
$7,400?
No, that's ridiculous. What if a bike is parked somewhere and you don't see anybody around? You're just going to take the bike home because it was sitting there and now it's yours?
Is cash different than actual?
It belongs to someone,
right?
It's not yours.
I agree with you.
Okay,
I'm just speaking legal terms here.
Yeah,
I'm speaking moral terms too.
Okay,
you're not gonna pick up a $7,400 and think, oh well, my lucky day. You're just gonna start feeling weird inside your soul, like, what is this? Is this somebody gonna come after me for this or what?
$7,400 is getting real close to the line of. This belongs to a nefarious person, and I'm going to be looking over my shoulder.
Yes, it's not worth it.
But what is the line, Kelly?
Well, Joey
how much money? Well, I guess $80 for you. Yeah. You asked around.
I asked around for the $20.
Yeah.
Joey said the cutoff for me is when I find a die pack in the bag.
Yeah, you don't want the die pack.
The thing is too, you don't know when you're on camera.
Right.
So, like, even picking up a 20 is like,
and he was.
Yeah.
He was on camera.
Again, you assume you're always on camera.
Assume, yes.
Always assume. That's your not so breaking news. That's how it works. Two to the Temple, back-to-back songs by a Sonic Temple artist, and you are going to win a pair of Weekend GA passes May 14th through May 17th. Cutie there, one of the bands announced. Of course, you got your headliners, My Chemical Romance and Bring Me the Horizon. They were supposed to release the rest of the schedule, but it got delayed a couple times. So we're hoping this week we'll get to see who the other two headliners are and who some of the other filler daytime bands are going to be. But we got to give away our first pair of Sonic Temple tickets. Cheryl, congratulations. You got a pair of tickets.
I'm so excited.
So, yeah, you can already mark your calendar. Put those big red circles on Thursday, May 14th, May 15th, 16th, and 17th, because you're going to be there the entire weekend enjoying all that Sonic Temple has to offer, okay?
Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. You hang on 1 second. We'll get some info from you and get you all taken care of. And it'll happen again tomorrow. Sometime between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m., you will hear back-to-back songs from a Sonic Temple artist. When you do, be caller number 9. You're going to win those tickets. And we've got 2 times a day for you to win those tickets because Ronnie Hunter is going to do it sometime in the afternoon during her show as well. So,
nice.
Yeah. Hey, I want to take a little trip back in time here for a moment. I saw this article from thetropicalfruit.com. So join me, won't you? As we go back 10 years to 2015, I guess thetropicalfruit.com does this every so often where they tell us things that happened 10 years ago.
Okay.
On this time period, basically, this week, 10 years ago. Like, YouTube Red debuted. It lets you watch videos without pop-up ads for $10 a month. And then they renamed it YouTube Premium in 2018. It's still around. But yeah, do you remember when YouTube Red came out?
Yes.
And it was like, wait a minute. You had a whole website for all kinds of great video content, and you just had to start sticking ads in there. And then you give us an option to skip the ads, but we got to pay for it.
They're constantly ruining the internet.
Come on. I did read somewhere that if you really can't wait, you know, when you click on a YouTube video now and the ad pops up, and after about 5 seconds or so, it'll say skip video. I guess if you are that impatient and you don't want to wait the 5 seconds, if you load a video and the commercial starts, the second the commercial, like instantly hit the refresh button and it'll go right to the video. Yes, I saw someone post about that. So just a little tidbit of information. 10 years ago this week, 2015, Baby Hitler was trending worldwide as the New York Times asked its readers, could you kill a baby Hitler? Because that was the big debate. If you just got rid of him when he was a baby.
Oh, like when he was born.
Yeah, then nothing, things wouldn't have happened the way they happened. But at the same time, you're killing a baby.
Yeah, you can't do that. I think we should all agree that we're not going to kill babies because you think maybe they'll grow up to be something that's horrifying.
Right, but more importantly, if we had time travel capabilities, if you do know, I agree, if you don't know what he's going to become, of course you can't do that. If you do know what he's going to become, then can you still kill a baby?
Well, can you change it? Can you redirect him so he ends up doing something different?
Valid question, but let's assume not. Let's just Hitler's Hitler. Can you kill a baby? Can you kill a baby Hitler? It was trending. By the way, 42% of people said yes.
Oh, my God.
30% of people said no, and 28% of people weren't sure in the New York Times interview or survey 10 years ago. A nightmare. The question, is A Nightmare Before Christmas a Halloween movie, was trending 10 years ago in 2015.
Yes, it is.
Lots
it's still
of debate on
trending.
this.
It's not a Christmas movie. It's a Halloween.
It's a Halloween movie. The director finally weighed in and said, yes, it's a Halloween movie.
Thank you.
And just so you know, I think a lot of people are confused by this. Tim Burton is not the director of A Nightmare Before Christmas. It was based off of a poem he wrote, and he produced it. But the director was actually Henry Selick, who did Coraline and James and the Giant Peach.
I thought Coraline was done by Tim Burton. No. Wow.
Nope.
Okay, I didn't know that.
And finally, although it is 10 years ago this week, it's officially tomorrow would have been the day, October 21st, 2015, Back to the Future Day. October 21st, 2015 is the day that Doc and Marty traveled to in Back to the Future 2 when they went forward. Biff got the sports almanac. We got the hoverboard chase. Like, where's the hoverboard at?
Yeah.
2015, where's the hoverboard? No,
whatever they call it. They call it a hoverboard, but it's
I'd like
not.
a working
Right.
jetpack, but
That would be great. You know what we did
Okay.
get in 2015? The self-balancing scooters. Those little, not quite Segways, but you were supposed to, stay up on them.
Yeah, the Segway without the handlebars.
Yes. Yeah, where people are breaking their necks all over.
Yeah.
Huey Lewis in the news, so underrated. Just putting it out there. Anyways, that's what happened 10 years ago this week in 2015. I mean, yeah, sure. Not only do you have to have a pilot's license, but you have to have, I think it's 1,500 hours and God knows how many hours of training to become a commercial pilot.
Oh, jeez.
So we know that Thick wasn't the pilot of this flight. But more importantly, we know why Thick wasn't a pilot on this flight, because it is a well-known fact that Thick can dodge space junk. And there was a flight, a United flight, from Denver to L.A. It had to make a 90-degree turn and an emergency landing in Salt Lake City on Thursday morning because something happened to its windshield. One of the 3 layers of the right side shattered. Bits and broken glass got all over the cockpit. One of the photos shows the pilot with cuts on his arm. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. They were cruising at 36,000 feet when it happened. They were already at altitude. So hail isn't very likely.
Right.
Birds don't fly that high.
Right.
And there's actually some photos of the point of impact on the windshield, and there's some scorch marks. Like something was hot.
Like it came from space.
Exactly.
What?
They're thinking maybe possibly Either a tiny meteorite or part of an old satellite, some space junk.
Oh, okay.
Coming down.
Not alien.
Not alien.
No,
probably
space
not.
junk.
Yeah, probably space junk.
So pieces like asteroid that like it didn't all burn up as it came through.
Something, yeah.
Like a rock or like from space.
Totally. They don't know. Yeah, start getting in there. We need some defenders up there.
Yeah, well, you're going to need to arm the planes so they can shoot the asteroids.
The FAA says the odds of space debris hitting your plane and killing you are 1 in a trillion. So they are looking at other explanations of what could have possibly happened. There were 134 passengers on board. They're all okay. Another plane got them to L.A. later that day. They rebooked everyone, but still, they're trying to figure out what hit the plane at 36,000 feet.
Well, I mean, how many flights have there been in history? And this could be somewhere in between a trillion flights. If you combine every flight that's ever happened
across the world,
maybe the odds finally got it.
I guess anything is possible.
People win the lottery.
Yeah.
I mean, people do win the lottery.
You are not wrong. 997 The Blitz.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, let's make you a little bit smarter than you were when you woke up today. Little tidbits of information you can take with you. Did you know that frozen foods will never expire at 0 degrees Fahrenheit or lower? Now, the flavor and texture can degrade over time.
Freezer burn.
Yep. But if you want, make sure you either leave it in original packaging or you've got it air sealed if you want to. Yeah, vacuum sealed if you want to avoid freezer burn.
And that if you vacuum seal meat, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Really? No matter how long it's in there.
Yep.
I mean, I know people have deep freezers and they keep stuff frozen for a long time. I'm assuming.
Yep. No problems. There is a caterpillar called the tobacco hornworm, and it uses its bad breath to scare off predators. It eats tobacco leaves.
Really?
And it gives them smoker's breath.
Oh, my God.
And they will actually...
Wow. And that just pushes other insects away and stuff.
Man, do you ever have a smoker try and tell you a secret? Oh, my God.
Well, every time I talk to myself.
It's like, dude, avoid the letter W. Just stop. What do you want? I want you to get the F out of my face. Did you know there's no copyright or patent protection on magic tricks? If a magician invents a trick, anyone is free to use it. You just have to figure out how the magic trick is done.
Right.
But there is an unwritten code amongst magicians, kind of like stand-ups. You don't steal another stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
So most magicians refuse to use other magicians' tricks. But again, a lot like stand-up, the tricks overlap. It's the same premise.
I mean, a card trick, there's 1,000 different ways to do a card trick, right?
Yeah.
I tell you, some of those magicians on America's Got Talent are phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, some of the stuff they do, you're like, it makes you almost believe in magic.
What's also interesting, too, is there are videos and TikTok accounts of people who reveal how magic tricks are done.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
There was a whole TV show about it. There was a Magic Tricks Revealed TV show that aired on Fox, and they had this masked guy who would reveal how magic tricks are done. And some of it is so simple.
Well, go back. When are they going to reveal magic chicks?
That's a valid question.
That'll get ratings.
A study in 2012 found that there have been more than 200 academic papers published on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which has easily made it the most studied TV show or movie.
Why?
I don't know.
What?
The Alien movies were second with around 90 papers being published. What is it you're writing about? The mythology? The character arcs? I don't know. But must be good if it's an actual academic paper.
So they're talking about doing something new with the Alien franchise. And Sigourney Weaver's on board.
I saw something about that. She might come back for something. Yeah. And finally, starting in the early 80s, pieces of telephones shaped like the Garfield the cat phone washed up on beaches in northwest France. And no one can figure out why. These pieces just kept showing up from these Garfield phones. Well, in 2019, a farmer finally found a wrecked shipping container in a cave that was spilling out the phones.
That makes sense.
There was a whole
I figured
shipping
it had to be a
container.
container. I figured that's what
phones. Yeah, just a whole shipping container of Garfield phones.
Wow, were they that popular?
They were pretty popular. They were absolutely pretty popular. There you go, learning some stuff on a Monday morning. 99.7 The Blitz.